If you're ready to remember who you are on an energetic, sacred, and soul level, to seek your truth, to feel your power, and to shine your light brighter than before, if you are ready to awaken on a deeper level, then I, Kymberly Castro, welcome you to Quantum Speaks. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I am Kymberly Castro, and welcome to my episode today on the 7-7 portal. Trying to figure it out for you if it's the first time you're hearing about it. If you've heard about it all over online social media, you have no idea what it's about, or maybe you do, and you just want to get a different perspective on it. I will hopefully be able to explain it in the way I understand it, because when we're on this spiritual journey and this ascension path, or whatever you want to call it, you feel like you're changing energetically, mentally, emotionally, physically. Things are happening and you can't explain it. You're more sensitive than usual, because they say we are awakening and the earth is awakening, and there's this new earth happening and all this stuff. And it could be overwhelming because you don't know what's true, what's not, what to believe in, what to, research more or practice. So to me, there's a lot of information out there, and I like to explain things to people, not, I guess, from the way I see it and the way I experience it, but not to tell you how it should be. And there's only one way, because we're all on different paths and journeys. We're all at different levels with our spiritual growth, and sometimes it's very, very gradual, and sometimes it's very intense and accelerated, depending on how you're working with different energies and frequencies. And I know firsthand, I've heard a lot of 7-7 stuff throughout the years and different things, but it never really resonated with me. It interested me, but I never received any information in my meditations from my spiritual guidance, and so I never really did much with it. But the more and more I am accelerating my healing practice, and the more and more I learn every single day, the more intense everything is for me. And the more I learn, the more information I receive, and the more teachings are downloaded. And I want you to be able to take what you need from this podcast, other teachers, other healers, books, wherever you get your information. I want you to hear what you need to hear, take what you will from it, whatever resonates. Some of it are, some of the things are seeds are just planted that into your energy field, that you're like, that sounds interesting, but I don't get it right now. So don't get stuck there. If something else excites you or interests you and you want to research that, then go ahead and do that. Someone might be talking about chakras, but you're into meridians, or you might be into numerology, or you might be into Reiki or yoga or different meditations. And you hear different ways of doing things, but just know that's not the only way. So what I guess I'm really trying to say is, listen to your intuition, learn to trust yourself, and try to experience it for yourself. Because unless you experience things for yourself, you're really not going to be sold on it. You're not going to really believe it. So it's not what I see, what I say, and what I've experienced that's truth. That's my truth. That's my journey. And I choose to keep learning and keep growing, and to keep heightening my vibration and my frequency. And I am my own guinea pig. I'm constantly like, hey, my guides, my teachers, my spiritual family, show me this, show me that. I ask a million questions, and I get answers. I get answers in my meditations. I get answers during the days. I get answers in my dream time. I get answers at all different times. But there are certain times that we are a little bit more capable of receiving clarity, super duper clear teachings and downloads and energy that when you experience it, like, no one can tell you didn't see that, you didn't feel that, and that's how you begin to grow and accelerate. So there's different times, and you have to get to know yourself, your body. And if you're too busy in your regular life responsibilities and go in your daily life, and you don't stop long enough to listen to yourself, to your intuition, to your inner guidance, to your inner compass, whatever you want to call it. Everybody has different vernacular, so choose whatever word, doesn't matter. Don't get caught up in the words, because actually words matter. So if you notice, I talk out of both sides of my mouth because I always see all different angles. So anyway, you'll notice that about me. But I like not to talk from both sides of my mouth. I like to look higher, from a higher perspective, not get stuck in it's supposed to be this way, it's supposed to be that way, this one said this, I read that, and I want you to trust yourself. And it's about practice. It's about patience. It's about trust. And then you get to trust what you're hearing and what you're experiencing. But during certain times, like I said, certain times like during full moons or new moons, or depending on where you are, maybe you get more information when you're outside in nature, maybe when you're in the shower, different times of the day. In your dream time might be a little bit more active, where you get more information in your dream time than you do in a meditation. So there's different things to explore, and I want you to explore them without getting so overwhelmed that it's stressful. It's supposed to be fun, but it's also supposed to be empowering and inspiring, and it's supposed to bring you joy, not stress, not another thing to do. Oh, I have to go meditate. Oh, I have to sit here for 5 minutes in silence. No, I don't sit in silence. I'm always connecting, trying to get more information, more answers about me, about life, about everything that's going on around me. And I get a lot of information at different times of the years, like we have seasons with our weather in our life. We have seasons in our life, like we do our weather, certain times of the year. We have the winter and the spring and the summer and the fall. Same with our body. There's times that we get a lot of information, a lot of downloads, a lot of transmissions to help us upgrade our energy. And then there's times where we kind of retreat or relax, and we go into somewhat of a cocoon where you don't want to be bothered. You don't want to be out with too many people. You just want to be by yourself, or a little bit more relaxed, quiet. Times where you can reflect. So you have to get to know your seasons, and it doesn't happen overnight. This is just what I've learned, because I'm always like, I'm not hearing anything, I'm not learning anything, I don't hear my guides. And they're like, no, we're working behind the scenes, we're helping you. There is power in the void, there is power in the silence, there is power in the stillness. So you don't always have to push. You do have to give yourself time to integrate, to recalibrate your energy. And then there's times where you have to move, you have to take action. You need to be in the flow. And when you're in the flow, just ride that wave without resisting it. Just allow yourself to flow through whatever is these frequencies or these energies. So right now, it's one of those times where everywhere you look, you hear 777, and today is 7/7. So it's July 7th, 2023. So you hear about it's this beautiful opening, and this Stargate is opening, and you're like, what the heck is that? Or maybe then that's good. But even I thought I knew, but I didn't know because I wasn't resonating with that till recently. So this is a powerful portal for a lot of us, or some of us. It depends on the level where you are. But for me, it's absolutely probably the most powerful time I've been through, energetically speaking. A few months ago, I started realizing that it was coming up on 7/7. I was hearing stuff about it online and in podcasts, and I'm like asking my guides, what is 7/7 to me? Is this important Stargate opening, this portal? Is it a gateway? What do you call it? And they indeed said, yes, you should do like a podcast and try to explain it in the way you see it and you feel it, and then hopefully help someone through their experience so they're not either afraid or they're just more aware of what's going on. So 7/7, it's July 7th. It's also 2023. So my guides, and I always, in numerology, for years, I deduce the numbers and reduce them to one number, unless it's a master number, but we won't get into that. But if you do 2023, you add 2 plus the 0, which is nothing, plus 2 plus 3 equals 7. So it's actually 777 numerologically speaking. And it's also 777. It's a 777, right? So it's a super powerful time, and that might not mean anything to you, but universally, cosmically speaking, 7s are a powerful number, and a 777, 3 7s, because 7 is a super sacred number. So there's a whole bunch of things energetically aligning at this time. So it's really a powerful cosmic event that is just unique opportunity for you to ascend and align with your higher selves. So you might notice different symptoms. So I'm just going to talk about just 3 really quick ones that are just super noticeable for a lot of people. And the first one is just heightened intuition. Your intuition, you're feeling, you're seeing, you're sensing, you're hearing, you're knowing more than usual. You get greater clarity at this time. You know, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you want to manifest, whatever you're trying to release, whatever, it's just heightened energies. So I want you to embrace these intuitive expansions. And these whispers, I want you to listen to these whispers that happen at this time. And also, secondly, expanded awareness. So the energies of the 7/7, this opening, this portal, this Stargate, it's about sensing. You might sense the unseen realms. You might have profound interconnectedness of all things. You might embrace and notice different synchronicities. So pay attention to the subtle signs that the universe is, presenting to you. And as you expand your awareness, you will perceive the world probably in a new way, in new appreciation. So I just want you to pay attention to that. And then lastly, the third one for now is just accelerated spiritual growth. So this 7/7 opening of this Stargate, this gateway, this portal, can be a catalyst for transformation. It could propel you forward on your spiritual journey. It could heighten your vibration and expand your frequency to a different or a new level. And the 3, where we have the 7 3s, 3 is a sacred number. And this could represent many things. It could represent different stages of life. So you might want to tap into that and see if you want to embrace the wisdom of the maiden, which is the nurturing of the mother, and the transformative power of the crone within you. So many different things. But for me, I was like, okay, I need to experience things myself. So I was like, okay, what is happening? What is it? Let me see it. So I saw the doors opening. I saw me going higher, doors opening with different spiritual family and beings of light opening up. This to me was like a gateway, but it was a Stargate, and I could see different lands and different beings and different energies that I've never seen before. And it was super powerful and super clear. And this was last night, but I can't wait to see what happens today and tonight and in different meditations. But the clarity, the teachings, the downloads that I've experienced were just absolutely profound and amazing. And it was all about just raising my vibration, tuning into my truth. And one of my guides clearly and loudly said, what do you want? And I started explaining, what do I want? What do I want? And I started explaining, well, this is what I don't want, And my guides listened to me and they're like, okay, that's not true. That's not really what you want. Tell me again, what do you want? Not what you don't want. And I was keeping it at a level that was a little bit better than what I have now, but it wasn't what my highest and greatest good probably wants or really needs or desires or longs for. So I was selling myself short according to my guides. So today I'm going to explore a little bit more and really figure out what is it that I want. And it's not just about like what I want in my home, what I want in my clothes. It was like, what do I want out of life to create an impact in the world, to help, people on their ascension journey. And what does that look like? What does that feel like without being overwhelmed, without being stressed out, but really enjoying what I'm doing and the people I'm doing it with, loving them, respecting them, and having them hopefully love to hear from me or learn from me. So it's pretty intense and powerful, but I could feel in my heart that I wasn't being completely true to myself with the expectations I had. And I don't want to have expectations. So maybe expectations is the wrong word, but I wasn't going to the core. What is it that I really want my world, my life, my energy to look like, to feel like? So I have to explore that, and it could be emotional. So you might cry, you might be happy, you might see things, but this is the time to explore, because the energies are so strong that you are able to receive deep core sacred truths about you, your energy, your life, your past, your present, your future, about whatever you really want, and to shed and let go of that which no longer serves you, and also invite the new energies and new blessings. And my guides were telling me, you need to give permission to receive these light codes and these energies that are open at this time for you to receive and to share with the earth or share with whoever you're guided to share them with. But you have to give yourself permission, and them, the energies, permission to be downloaded, to be transmitted to you. And you have to accept them with an open heart and an open mind. And oh boy, when I said I accept these downloads and these codes last night and this morning, it was so super powerful and intense. And at one point I got nervous. I'm like, what is happening to my body? What is happening to my head? And my guides kept saying, just breathe and breathe. Because not only are we shifting our energies and frequencies, or at least I was, doesn't mean you have to, and doesn't mean that's what you're wanting or needing to do at this time. You might just be releasing something or inviting something or recalibrating something. For me, being that I am trying to help others like me or a few steps behind me understand what's going on, and that they're not going out of their mind, and they're not the only ones experiencing these signs, these symbols, these sensitivities, this heightened intuition, expanded awareness, and accelerated spiritual growth. You're not alone. So it's nice to hear from other people what they're experiencing. But I felt it in my back. I felt it in my spine, and I would feel different things opening up in my mind, and it felt like I had just different things around my head, a lot of pressure in my head, but I was being shown that my frequency was being accelerated and leveled up and upgraded. And also, I don't know if you know anything about timelines, but this is a new thing that's happening for me in the last year or two. Been shown things about different timelines and how we could either jump timelines or move to a higher timeline that it's for our highest and greatest good at this time. So I was being shown a lot of teachings and a lot of information for myself and eventually to teach others about the different timelines. So that was pretty amazing stuff to see. But the clarity of my visions, the clarity of my dreams, to be able to hear my guides like I would be speaking to somebody else on the phone. I hear them clearly because sometimes the information comes in too fast or too blurry, and it's like it seems that you don't get a chance to see what it was or to see it again sometimes. So it was amazing. It was just freaking amazing. And I hope you experience something like this. But if you're not prepared, you're going to be like, what the heck is going on? I'm buzzing, I'm vibrating. Almost feels like pain. And I felt it in the back of my heart. I felt like there was like my heart chakra. It was just absolutely clearing out a lot of stuff and calibrating me to these different frequencies and energies. And it's hard to explain it to people. So I let you know how what I experienced, and I hope you trust yourself and your intuition to let yourself feel this stuff. So for a moment before I go, I just want you to close your eyes, because maybe you stop listening to me and you don't try it, but I want you to close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths and settle into your energy. And just start to breathe, inhale, exhale, and just find that perfect rhythm to your breath where you're not forcing it. And when you're in this energy, this open stargate, where there is opportunity to receive these cosmic energies and light codes and transmissions and downloads for your highest good. And if you are ready and you feel like it and you want to accept these codes, just ask, are there any light codes that are for my highest good at this time? I'm ready to receive them. I accept them. I allow them. I welcome them. And let the energies be gentle. Let the transmissions be for my highest good. Just notice if you feel anything. This is also a time where your third eye might be opening up a little bit more or a lot more or completely open. Giving yourself permission to receive these beautiful gifts and blessings from the universe. Light codes, energies, downloads for your highest good and highest good of those around you and the highest good of Mother Earth, Gaia. And breathe in, allow yourself to integrate. You might feel tingling at the top of your head. You might feel your third eye between your brows opening up, or doing something. You might feel tingling in your feet, and just breathe. And as you're breathing, welcome in these energies, invite them. Call in different parts of yourself that you might have forgotten about or might have gotten lost or fragmented. Call in all parts of yourself. Welcome them back. All your different gifts that might benefit you at this time. Invite remembrance of who you really are on a soul level. Ask to remember who you are, to see who you are. But again, listen to your intuition. Use whatever words, whatever phrases that resonate with you. You might also feel like you want to make different noises with your mouth or sing. It might be light language, your personal light language coming through. Don't overthink it. Just go with it. You might feel your hands moving or tapping or going in different directions. This might be the way you're receiving energy. You might be releasing energy or shifting energy. Feel it, feel it. I know my light language has been starting to come through, and I try not to repress it, because I feel the energy shifting and my hands start to move and I start to sing or make different noises, and it helps to calibrate the vibration in my own energy and perhaps yours as well. So allow yourself, if you feel like you want to boop, 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 doo, doo, boop, 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 make noises, or make noises or sing. It's not weird. It's just sound. It's reverberance. It's vibration. It's frequency. It's flow. So embrace it. Know you are not alone. There's many of us, more than you know and more than we'll speak about it. But embrace your heightened intuition, expanded awareness, accelerated spiritual growth. And remember that you are a being of light. You receive energy that helps you grow like a flower. You're growing, you're blossoming, you're blooming. Allow yourself to receive this energy from the 7-7 portal, the 777 Stargate Opening, the Sacred 3. Embrace it. And I would love to hear what you experience at this time. And it will last for a few, I don't know, for me it's been a few days already. But right now I feel like I'm at I don't even know what the word I'm looking for. I want to say catalyst. But I'm at that place where I feel like, the precipice. That's where I feel like I'm at the mountain. I'm looking over everything, and I'm looking up at the sky, and it's just opening, and this beautiful light's coming down and shining down onto me and through my energy, through my heart, to everything and everyone I know and love. So I hope you feel it. I feel it. And remember, just listen to your intuition. Take what you need, what resonates, and let the rest go. Bye for now.